What's up, YouTube? So today we have a special video for you guys, and I say we because we're gonna have a guest on this channel for the first time today, all the way from the Caribbean islands. Very excited about this. He's from the channel Luxury Fragrance Boss. Today we're gonna be doing a collaboration video on our top 10 fragrances that we'll have on our Christmas list this year. Even though it's a top 10, I thought it would be cool to me do my top 5, him do his top 5, and together it'll be 10. So, without further ado, let's see what he has to say about his top 5 fragrances that he'll be asking for.
So how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a fantastic time and all looking forward to Christmas. I want to say, well, first of all, my name's Scott. I'm from the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. And I want to say a massive thank you to Josh from All About Fragrance for allowing me to be part of this collaboration with him. It's something we talked about just a few days ago, so it's great to be here and working with him. So I hope you all check out my channel as well when you get a chance, but otherwise enjoy Josh's channel. Now, when we were putting together this, I've got no idea what Josh is going to pick, so I pretty much went for the fragrances that I would love to have in my Christmas top 5. Although it's a top 10, but I'm choosing half of them, and Josh is going to choose the other half. So in no particular order, I'm going to go through these now. The first one I'd love to receive in my Christmas stocking this year is Inicio's Rehab. This one is just a beautiful tobacco scent. It's got some cinnamon, it's got some honey notes in there as well. This one truly is a very, very sexy fragrance. So, I mean, if you are looking for something very, very sexy and sort of very, very great for the sort of fall season, and you love tobacco scents, this is definitely the one you want to be going for. Like I said, Inicio Rehab. The longevity I've found with this one is very, very good as well. This will keep it going all day long. It's more of an evening fragrance, so it is perfect. I mean, this is the perfect dating fragrance. In my opinion, it's a very, very sexy fragrance. I mean, Inicio only makes sexy fragrances anyway. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for someone to get really, really close and love what you're wearing, this is definitely the one. It's one of the sexiest fragrances I've smelled in a very, very long time. So with those tobacco notes, the honey notes and the cinnamon, it just makes it sweet and very, very inviting to sort of smell again. Now, the projection is not huge on this one. You got enough that you're going to smell it throughout the day. I mean, this is one that my wife absolutely adores as well. She just wanted to eat me the time that I was wearing this. So yeah, I mean, this is one that I would definitely love to see a full bottle of. So let's call this my number 1. My number 1 recommendation for Christmas this year. My number 2, I'm going to go over to the House of Memo Paris. This is one that I recently tried out. I mean, I did go through a lot of the Memo Paris leather fragrances. I've been through African leather, which I mean is probably their most incredible fragrance. But I think probably one of the most people-pleasing ones I think to go for, and if you're looking for something a little bit fresher in a leather fragrance as well, is going to be Irish leather. This to me, if you're familiar with Green Irish Tweed by Creed, imagine that but with some amazing leather notes in it. It's not as soapy as Green Irish Tweed, but it has got sort of similarities to it, and like I say, with those leather notes in it, this one just becomes an absolutely stunning fragrance. I really did enjoy wearing this one, and this is popular with a lot of people. I mean, one thing Memo Paris really know how to do is how to make a leather fragrance. They've got a selection, I think, of 5. I think it's French, African, Russian, Irish, and Italian leathers, and they are all absolutely stunning. This is one of my favourites. I've still got the Russian one to check out, which is quite a light sort of people pleaser as well. The African is absolutely stunning, but I think for most people, they're going to find this one really, really beautiful. So, I mean, this is the one that I would really like to receive. I'm planning on buying African leather as well because it's absolutely stunning. But Irish leather, definitely worth checking out. With all of the leather fragrances I found from Memo Paris as well, is the longevity and the projection is fantastic. So a problem normally with leather fragrances, they tend to be very, very soft. They tend to sort of have very, very little projection. They're more of like a skin scent. However, with the Memo Paris, I found the projection to be probably around sort of 3 or 4 feet, and the longevity just goes on forever. So my number 2 recommendation is Irish Leather by Memo Paris. So moving into my number 3. Now, if you're looking for something to share, this is my top recommendation. This is something that me and my wife recently experienced. I bought a Discovery set and she fell in love with this one as well. I tried it a couple of weeks later. I really enjoyed it. My wife smells absolutely incredible in it though. So it was, I mean, as much as I smell great in this one, my wife smells even better, which breaks my heart really. But I mean, this is definitely one you can both share, and this is not a blue bottle by Histoire de Parfum. This one really is such a beautiful and different sort of fragrance. It's fresh, but it's also warm at the same time. There's sort of I'm picking up sort of some cinnamon notes in there, sort of some warmer notes in there, some fruity notes. It's this one really is a beautiful fragrance, and I'm sure most of you, if you've tried this one, you will really love this one. It's a very likable fragrance, and it's one that I say, like, I really enjoy, my wife really enjoys it. The longevity and the projection of this one is absolutely incredible as well. I think anyone who wears this is going to smell sort of very sexy, and this is a perfect one to share. Like I say, with me and my wife, this does smell completely different on both of us. For some reason it turns very masculine on me and it turns very feminine on her. It smells like a very different fragrance, which is why it smells so much better on her, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this one it's quite unique in its own right, but it's definitely one that I think you need to have, especially if you're in a couple. So if you're looking for something to share, and this one's very reasonably priced as well. This one I think was around, I think it's 125 for the large bottle. I went for the slightly smaller bottle as a little present to my wife when I was away in Miami, because I was picking up bunches of samples and stuff like that. So I spent enough money, but yeah, just as a little treat, I brought her back this one. But this is definitely one that I think everyone should have in their collection. So definitely one you should ask for Christmas this year. Now, moving on to my number 4. This one is such a beautiful, warm fragrance, and this reminds me of being on holiday, particularly being on my Egyptian holiday when I stayed at a 5-star resort, and sort of the resort was looking out over the desert, and those sort of warm sort of spices and stuff like that you got from the local market sort of around, and some incense and things like that coming off the fires and things like that they light up in the desert when they take people out on these excursions and stuff like that, and it sort of wafts across the desert. And these are the kind of smells that you pick up sort of leaning out of your balcony. So my number 4 recommendation is by the House of Tower, and that's L'air du Désert Moroccan. Now this one is an absolutely stunning fragrance. I mean, this is my first sampling of anything from the House of Tower. I mean, Andy Tower is a absolute master perfumer, and what he's done with this fragrance is just absolutely incredible. I fell in love with this the second I pretty much put it on. I had a little sniff of it before, like a couple of days before, but when I tried it on, I just absolutely fell in love. This is definitely one that I'm looking to add to my collection very soon. So maybe if I get lucky, my wife will buy me this one for Christmas. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for the smell of desert air, and I mean just beautiful sort of desert air with like you got like the herbs and spices and stuff like that from, like I say, from the local market blowing across the desert, and it's sort of everything is captured within this bottle. As I put it in an individual review, I said this is 5-star resort air bottled, and that's exactly what this is. Now with this one, the performance is phenomenal as well. So when it comes to the longevity, I just can't get enough of this one. Now when it comes to the longevity, I found this one lasted all day for me. The projection was also pretty good as well. So I mean, you're looking at around, I mean, it's not a massively projecting scent. It's sort of a very soft and very sort of warm scent. It's something you're going to be able to smell on yourself all day. Projection, I'd say you're probably looking at around 2 to 3 feet. So I mean, it's got decent projection, but yeah, just the smell that you cannot get enough of. So my number 4 is L'air du Désert Moroccan, and that's by the House of Tower. So moving on to my final recommendation for Christmas this year, I'm going to go to one of my favourite houses, one of my recently favourite houses, which is the House of Nascimato. Now some of you may have seen that I already own Black Afghano, but there's quite a few fragrances that I really love from this one. Now I'm a huge whiskey lover. When it comes to whiskies, I love sort of older single malts. the smell of absolute quality, and that is exactly what you're going to get with this fragrance. This one is based on a single malt whiskey, and it's absolutely stunning, and that is Baronda by Nasamato. Now, I haven't done a full review of this one yet. That will be coming soon, very soon on my channel. But like I say, this house just produces some of the amazing fragrances, and they're all extracts as well. So you don't need to use as much as you would with like an eau de parfum or an eau de toilette. They are much, much stronger on their own. One thing I've noticed with the house of Nasamato as well is they seem to get stronger and stronger. Everything that I've tried by this company gets stronger and stronger throughout the day. So it's not like it fades or anything like that. It just gets stronger and stronger. And they are also absolutely stunning and mesmerizing as well. They're going to capture you the second you put them on, and they just grow and grow and grow on you. That's what I found with all of them. Now this one, it's just so good, and it's just so unique. Like I say, it captures the smell of a amazing single malt scotch, which is something I'm very, very familiar with, and that's something that I noticed straight away. It's beautiful. It's got those sort of it's got like the kind of honey notes that you get from maybe like a sherry cask or something like that. It's got like a sweetened sort of smell to it, but yeah, definitely the smell of a beautiful aged scotch. So I mean, if you're looking for something very, very unique and something a little bit boozy, or very, very boozy to go in your collection, definitely make sure you ask for a full bottle of Nasamato's Baronda, which is another one that I'll be asking my wife for. How much I expect to get these, I don't know, because unfortunately they're not available on the island that I live in. I live in Grand Cayman. We've only got a choice of a few niche fragrances. None of these are actually available here, so whether my wife can get them brought in or not, I don't know. So, but these are the ones that I'll be asking for this Christmas. I hope you enjoyed my selection of the 5 top Christmas fragrances, and I'll hand you back over to Josh. So thank you very much, Josh. I look forward to working with you again soon.
Wow. Okay, so his list is definitely all straight bangers, of course, and I have to say, me and him have actually similar tastes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this list. So number 1 on my list, you're going to be saying, it's an aquatic? Hell yes, it's an aquatic. I like to think ahead, okay? And this fragrance is actually called Amongst Waves by Gallagher. This fragrance, damn, since the very first time I smelled this, I knew I had to have this. It has just like it smells like watermelon candy, but it's so much more than that. You just really have to get your nose on this if you have not smelled it. Amazing. It lasts a really long time too. So, moving on to my number 2. This one is from Parfums de Marly. Ah, man. I've loved this since the first time I smelled this, and I've just wanted it. I've wore it a lot, as you can see, but it's called Wojan. And this fragrance is amazing. Beautiful, thick cinnamon, some apple in there. People say it smells like apple pie, but I don't think so. But you go ahead and make your own decisions, and what you think it smells like, that's what it smells like. The next one from Lancôme is called Oud Bouquet. This fragrance was sent to me by Mr. Cologne 76 on IG, and ever since I've smelled this, my God, this is just really, really good. Now, it kind of has similar vibes, in my opinion, to Mula Mula, but holy crap, this smells good. I would buy this over Mula Mula, but Mula Mula smells kind of like this in my opinion, but this definitely stands out on its own, of course. But maybe it's just the carameliness of both of them. But yeah, Amazing fragrance. Amazing. So, the next one. This has been on my list to buy for such a long time. I have no idea why I haven't picked it up yet. But it's called Memoirs of a Trespasser from Imaginary Authors. My goodness. This has been a love of mine for a really long time. I'm trying to save as much as possible. But, man, beautiful, beautiful vanilla, like a oak and vanilla fragrance. Man, so good. So, moving on to my very last one. This is one, I actually reviewed this on my channel. And the first time I sprayed this, like I said in the review, I did not like this at all. But as I went on, tried it out, put it on skin, it's just been one that I've been wearing a lot lately. And it's Interlude Man by Amouage. This fragrance is freaking phenomenal. It lasts all day long and smells amazing. It just smells like really up-class, beautiful. I believe in my review, you can go back and watch that to get all the notes, but it has like a pepper, and it also has like myrrh. It's got incense. Whew. Beautiful fragrance. But yeah, these are my 5 fragrances that'll be at the top of my Christmas list this year. Let us know what you're going to be asking for this year in the comments section. Did you like this video? What were your favorite fragrances listed? And yeah, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And that's it, guys. We're out.